this has been a super long episode. I don't even know if we can go into anything else. Do you want to continue going?
Real quickly, I do want to talk about something.
Okay.
Right? I want to talk about, so we're going to talk about quick politics, take a quick break from entertainment and talk about politics because we need a break from entertainment. Let's talk about serious stuff. It's not politics. I don't know what you would call it, but it's just something that I think both you and I have spoken on before. If you guys go back into the episode with Dane, where he interviewed his friend Dane, who's a police officer, one of the questions that I asked was like, what do you think? Would it be beneficial if like mental health professionals went out to 911 calls? So recently they just released, I guess, like an article talking about how police officers in 911 calls in New York are not sending police officers right away. They're sending mental health assistant people, right? I don't think they reported any deaths from like the mental health experts. But what they have reported is hospitalizations have gone down. I'm assuming what they mean is by people not being shot, people not being, thrown down on the ground and having to go to the hospital to get checked out. And then secondly, more voluntary oh, you know what? Hold on. I got a photo of the article. So what does it say? It says New York City pilot program to respond to 911 calls for mental health crisis with social workers instead of cops appears to be reducing unnecessary hospitalization while increasing the percentage of people who accept help when offered.
Okay. Send me a picture of that and then I'll put it on the screen while we're doing
Definitely.
that.
But yeah, I just think it's like, I think we've had this conversation and I'm hoping that, and I feel like New York is probably one of those states that felt they need to try something new. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're just getting hit too much of a bad rap. We're supposed to be a liberal city, a liberal state, but yet we're still hitting with these cop stuff. And I think it makes sense that they kind of practiced it. They practiced this. And I think Colorado has done this before. And it's basically, it's allowing cops to do what they really are supposed to do, which is be first responders, right?
Yeah.
And because the thing is though, man, you know how many nurses my wife works with that are 80, 95 pounds and have to deal with fighting people who are going through episodes? Guess what? None of them get shot.
Yeah.
None of them get killed. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there real fast. A quick break from my entertainment section.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing you bring up, a good topic, because especially last year, which was like a reckoning for the whole like police misconduct and police brutality stuff. We've been hearing a lot about why can't we de-escalate situations? Why do we have to send armed people? So it is good to hear about places where they have done that or where it is working. But yeah, like the article, we're gonna put it on the screen. We might even link it on the video so you guys can read it for yourself. Maybe it might change your minds or reaffirm some things about policing, and understand that it doesn't always have to end poorly. Yeah. So yeah.
Exactly.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. And then speaking of 911, well, no, I don't want this will be a horrible segue. I'm not gonna do the segue. Huh?
I said what a segue. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do the segue. Obviously, as everyone knows, we're big Falcons fans, and one of our coaches, one of the persons who used to be the quarterback coach for Matt Ryan, his name is Greg Knapp, went to the New York Jets. He was in California. He was riding his bike. He got motorcycle or bike. I think it was a motorcycle. Motorcycle got hit yesterday, I believe. So that was July 21st. Today being July 22nd, they announced that he passed away. Just wanted to do a quick RIP to Greg Knapp. Obviously, guys like Matt Ryan. So the reports from like different radio shows and different people talking about him say that there's nothing bad talked about. This is one, how like there's a lot of coaches that can leave bad taste in people's mouths. Yeah. They say that Greg Knapp is not one of those coaches. Like, he's a beloved coach. People like working with him, playing for him. They actually said that he chose not to. They said that there was a possibility of when Raheem Morris took over, that they were thinking about giving him the OC position and firing Dirk Cutter. But Greg Knapp was like, nah, man, I can't do that. So it's kind of like just kind of a testament of the kind of character that he is. So rest in peace, Greg Knapp. Quarterbacks coach for the Atlanta Falcons. He was an OC for us at one point. He was New York Jets special teams something in special teams. So just a quick rest in peace to him for it's an unfortunate accident to hear.
Yeah. Always sad to hear when someone dies prematurely. It affects the Falcons family. So rest in peace. Condolences to his family. Hope. I mean, there's no way to really get through this other than as a community and as a family together. So I hope his wife and kids or whomever he leaves behind has that support for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And since we're on sports, let's go ahead. Just if you go ahead and give me a quick reaction on the NBA championship. And so it's finally over. Although I swear this was the longest NBA championships that I've ever experienced. But then again, it was because I was disinterested after the Atlanta Hawks decided to do this to my heart. So
Well, I don't know. I didn't feel that way about the Hawks. So yes, it was long, but I think it's always long. So as Zeus is alluding to, the Hawks lost in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Milwaukee Bucks. Actually, that was one of the few times I've watched a series where we lose something. There's like the Braves last year with the NLCS. It was one of the few times I was like, all right, we lost, but
we deserved it.
I was like proud. I was proud of the guys.
Yeah.
We were clearly outplayed by the Milwaukee Bucks. But to even make it this far, I really feel like they just ran out of gas. Honestly, I just don't think they could have done any more. So the Milwaukee Bucks got past them. The Phoenix Suns got past the Clippers the way they've been getting past everyone, just like barnstorming, right? Like it was too easy for the Suns the entire playoff run. And that's how the NBA Finals began, too. They won the first two games against the Milwaukee Bucks, 2-0. People were talking about the Suns sweeping, yada, yada. They went back to Milwaukee. Those guys turned up. Giannis came back from his injury that he had in the Eastern Conference Finals, and boy, did he come back. He had, I think they said he had something like three 35-plus point games in the NBA Finals, which is freaking ridiculous. Including in the final game, Game 6, where he scored 50 points. By the way, Milwaukee won 4 straight games after losing the first 2. They won 4 straight to win the NBA championship. He scored 50 points in the final game, 12 rebounds and 5 blocks. He was doing it on defense, he was doing it on offense. He was masterful. There are very few times that I watch a basketball game and be like, this guy is worth all the hype. I say that when I watch Steph Curry. To be honest, I kind of say that when I see LeBron, but I think we're so jaded because we've always seen him be this good that it doesn't mean that much. But I definitely say that when I see Giannis play, especially the way he played in the NBA Finals. He was Finals MVP, very deserved Finals MVP. So now it's on to the offseason. On to see what the Hawks do with the likes of John Collins. See if the Hawks make any moves to better the team to make us contenders. Because the teams like the Nets are going to be back at full power with freaking Harden and Irving and Durant and Blake Griffin. So that team is super stacked. LeBron James is going to come back stronger. With Damian Lillard maybe going to the Lakers, he's going to have Anthony Davis over there. So that team is going to be super stacked. So if the Hawks want to be competitive, they're going to have to start doing superstar type trades. We already have a budding superstar in Trae Young, but he can't do it by himself. John Collins is a decent second, but not consistent enough. So that's what happened in the NBA. We're looking forward to the offseason. The season starts again pretty soon, October actually. So yeah, that's my NBA talk.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm actually, the one thing I will say about Giannis is you love seeing a guy who just sticks with his team.
Yeah.
And who's the guy who was from Philly? That was in Philly for the longest time. He never left, and they have a shrine of him. Oh crap, Iverson?
Baylor? No, not Elgin Baylor. Is it?
No. He's a real famous. I think it might be.
Is
that Allen Iverson? Did he play in the?
Yeah,
he played with for Philly for his entire career, never left, right? Yeah. But he never won a championship. It's kind of like that. It's one of those things you wish that he had gotten it because he just stuck with his team. Same thing with Giannis. You're very happy that he wanted, especially because he just he stuck with the same team. He's like, I'm gonna stick it out. We're gonna get a championship. I'm gonna bring us a championship, and he did. And that man.
Middleton. So I was just gonna say he and Middleton were drafted together, same draft nights, so they both won it together.
So he is going to get a monument, and nobody will ever be able to touch him in Milwaukee. And then, crazy story. Did you know Aaron Rodgers also won that NBA championship because he's a minority owner?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he's an NBA champion too.
Freaking Aaron Rodgers.
Freaking Aaron Rodgers. Real quickly, talk about your conspiracy theory about State Farm representatives.
Well, apparently not Aaron Rodgers because he won. So I was saying that State Farm is like 0-3 this year in championship game/series because Aaron Rodgers lost the NFC Championship to Tom Brady. Then Pat Mahomes lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady. And then Chris Paul lost the NBA Finals to the Bucks, to Giannis and the Bucks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tom Brady.
To Tom Brady. He's a co-owner of it now. So he lost too. But since you're telling me that Aaron Rodgers is the co-owner of the Bucks,
I don't think it counts because it's not in the sport that he plays. He won as an executive, not as a player.
He broke State Farm's streak of losing.
Hey, one other crazy part: the Bucks won Super Bowl, and then the Bucks won.
Oh my God!
Boom! Is there an NHL Bucks team? Because they're gonna win. Is there an MLB Bucks team? Because they're gonna win the World Series. I'm just saying.
But Tampa Bay did win in NHL, I believe. The Tampa Bay Lightning.
Well, damn, I mean, I guess they're gonna win everything now, huh?
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Anyways,
so that's my NBA talk. What else? What else are we touching on?
Man, I think we touched on a lot. So listen, if you guys have made it to this part of the episode, we appreciate you making it through our 3-part, 4-part Emmy breakdown. Because that's pretty much what I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to break it down to.
This is going to be multiple episodes. I'm just telling you right now. I can't do this is one episode. I'm going to split it. So it's going to be multiple.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah, man, anything else to add before we bounce?
No, man. Thanks for sticking with me for 3 hours, to talk about TV, movies, even a bit of politics, as usual. So thanks.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Hey, like and subscribe and tell your friends.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe. That's the tell your friends part, isn't it? Okay.
Share. I meant verbally share, but you're talking about social media.
Yeah,
share.
like hit that share button.
No, between me and you, we got everything covered, bro.
Hit that like button. All right, guys.
Subscribe, maybe? I don't know. Where is it? Where's it at? Where's the button? Over there.
Like. All right, guys.
Right.
That's a wrap.